All right, y'all. I think my name is coming up. I wrote my name somewhere in here, somewhere over here a while back. I think it was like a year ago. And I'm trying to drive slow enough so I can see it. I might possibly pull over just to get a closer look. Because, I ain't been out here in a little minute. I wouldn't say a minute, but it's been a little minute. But, I'm not sure if I passed it. I don't think I passed it because I would have saw it. Because I'm sure I wrote it big. I'm trying to see, but either way, we could enjoy the ride until I see it. See all the mountains over there with the snow on it and all that. But I wrote my name. I'm not sure if I wrote it in the street or if I wrote it over here on the side of the road on the shoulder. So I'm looking, and it's going to say son. It's going to say son. Just to let it be known, we out here in Oregon. This is Oregon. So yeah. Trying to drive slow enough just in case. I'm not able to really fully remember exactly where I wrote it, but I know it's out here somewhere. I know it's out here somewhere, so I'm trying to see. So I'm doing like 57 miles per hour so I could come up on it slow enough. This is some beautiful scenery anyway, so I don't really want to rush it. Anyway, you know what I mean? Pleasant Valley, 1 mile. I don't really want to pass this by too fast. We're going to be on time anyway. We 2 days early. 2 days early to my delivery, so we'll be delivering around like 1 or 2 this afternoon. But this load wasn't really doing to the 5th out in Washington. We over here, we headed to Washington. We just passed through Oregon right now. So yeah, so y'all stay tuned too. I mean, I'm not gonna end the video right here, kind of just chilling. Y'all stay tuned though and subscribe. Definitely subscribe and like the videos. Because what I'm gonna be doing is just creating like these short little movies of my travels, basically. Like, you know, short little movies, short little videos of my travels and scenery and whatnot, things like that, things of that nature, you know, so people could get like, I guess, a sneak peek into the road if you haven't traveled outside of your state. You know, it could be cool. You know, you sit back and watch a 9-minute video of a truck driver out here, you know, just traveling in places that you haven't been to. You know what I mean? It could even potentially possibly motivate you to want to travel yourself, or, you know, maybe just watching the video is enough for you. You know, at least you know what Idaho looks like, or at least you know what Utah looks like, or whatever the case is. You know, so things like that. But I don't think I wrote it out here. I thought it might have been back there, but I don't really remember. So either way, it's all good. I know it's out here somewhere. I mean, I've written my name, like my name is written somewhere in New Mexico. Why Son? If you ever stop, there's like a gift shop. There's a gift shop out there in New Mexico, and they sell a bunch of stuff. Obviously, it's a gift stop, souvenir store, stuff like that. And you got to go under this bridge. I forgot what interstate it's on. It's probably on 80. You got to go under this little bridge, And when you go through the bridge, my name is written in there in orange. It says Wise Son. Wise Son. So yeah, I mean, if you're ever traveling, whatever, you know, check that out. But and then my name is written Son in other places as well throughout the United States. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. If you're ever out there, you're traveling, you know, just keep an eye, you never know. So now it's 28 degrees out here, and as you can probably see, there's mist or moisture on my windshield. So that means that there could potentially be black ice out here. You know, I'm gonna put my, do I want to use my windshield wiper fluid right now? Nah, it's not that bad, I can see. But yeah, so these are things that you have to take into account. Temperature out here right now is 28 degrees. Again, we in Oregon. You see all the snow, and there's moisture on my windshield, so that means that there's moisture on the road, and it could potentially freeze, obviously, because it's below the, you know, it's below the temperature of freezing, 32 degrees Fahrenheit, stuff like that. So there's a lot to be seen out here, for sure. And there is snow. Haven't seen snow in a while. Wow, like it feel like it was just summertime. It was just summertime, right? But look at this. Just look at this. I already see that white stuff on the ground. But I ain't gonna lie, I like the snow. I've always liked the snow. I flourish in the summertime, but I'm a winter baby, technically. You know what I'm saying? I'm a winter baby, so but when it comes to our birthdays, you know, people they look at birthdays like, you know, your birthday is the day that you're born, but like you know, when you know a thing, you know that your birthday is the day that, you know what I mean, the egg was penetrated, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I mean, your real birthday was when you was still in the womb growing as a fetus. So your real birthday, I guess, is 9 months before what they say your actual birthday is, but we're not going to get into that. That's another video, as they say. But look at this. Just look at all this right here. Oh my goodness. This planet can be such a beautiful place. I mean, and on its own, it is a very beautiful place. It's just ugly people that make it ugly. It's ugly people that make this planet ugly. But the planet is more than beautiful on its own. On its own, it's perfect. You know what I'm saying? By itself, it's perfect. It's people that taint its perfection. So, but yeah, I'm pretty sure we passed the where my name was at. So it's all good. I don't know exactly where it's at. I forgot exactly where I wrote it. But I'm coming up on this whatever this is here. It looks like a U-Haul, or it could be a camper. So when weather conditions are like this, I'll merge sooner, you know, that way it gives me time to do it slower, because I'm pretty sure that there's ice. Like, I think I just went over a sheet of ice right there. That was some black ice right there, but I'll do it slower, you know, and I take my time. Because these are the conditions when you start seeing like trucks on the side of the road, where they've jackknifed, or, you know, trucks, they be going off the road and they be in the ditch and stuff like that. Like, I'm doing 65 miles per hour, in which case, if I was going down a hill right now, I would not be doing 65 miles per hour. I'll probably be doing like 50 or something like that, due to the black ice, you know, like trying to counteract the black ice. So right now, I don't even have my foot on the gas, so I'm doing 62 miles per hour, and I'm kind of just letting my truck coast as I'm trying to pass this U-Haul truck. Now I see that they're doing at least 60, because by me not having my foot on the pedal, they're still neck to neck with me. So I'm gonna just keep, you know, tapping the accelerator just to let them know, like, hey, I'm still trying to pass you, but I'm not gonna speed past you. And quite naturally, they'll back off. Feel me? Quite naturally, they backed off, you know, because they're not in any particular rush either, you know, and they see that I'm trying to pass them, and they probably also see that there's traffic behind me and stuff like that. So they're not like trying to fight me for the space, because they also know that there's ice out here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm taking my time as I merge in and out of lanes and stuff like that. And as I'm merging, I don't have my foot on the accelerator. Like when I'm trying to increase speed, that's the only time that I'm actually having my foot on the accelerator in conditions like this. But for the most part, like as I'm merging or something like that, I'm taking my foot off the accelerator and I'm just letting the truck just coast into the position that I'm trying to get into. You know what I'm saying? And then when I'm actually trying to pass the vehicle or whatever the case may be, that's when I'll tap the accelerator. I'm not actually full on putting my foot all the way down on the accelerator in conditions like this, because that's not necessary. 1, 2, it can be very dangerous. Here on the left side of the road, in the passing lane, I can see that there's more moisture than is here on the right side of the road. So, you know, I take that into account as well. So like when I'm trying to pass, I know to be a little bit more careful in the passing lane because there's more moisture on the road. But here in the right lane, I'll have a little bit more traction. But in and out of these curbs, you still got to be kind of careful for those little wet spots that potentially be traces of black ice or whatever the case may be. But right now, I can safely do like 68 miles per hour. I can see clearly in front of me, and I can see the road is dry. So things like that. You look over here to your left, you can see some more beautiful scenery, you know, straight ahead, things like that. So, but yeah, all those different things, they come with time. You know what I'm saying? Like that just comes with experience. But again, you know, when you see those trucks or even cars on the side of the road, and you know they're in a ditch or they're flipped over, or you know, even worse, whatever it is, that's because they were speeding and they lost control. And more than likely they were speeding and they lost control, or you know, everybody's situation is different, but you don't want to be that person. You know, for me, it would just be really embarrassing. Like I would just be super embarrassed if, you know, if that were me. You know, so that's why I try and drive in such a way where that doesn't have to be me. So we're 13 minutes in right now, and so that's cool. That's cool. I'm not gonna produce a video every day, although, you know, for the most part every day I'm driving. You know, I'm driving every day. You know, there's different scenery every day. Like where I was yesterday, if you guys check out my video, beautiful scenery in Idaho, or tour through Utah. Obviously, those videos, scenery doesn't look anything like the scenery that we're seeing right now here today. So that's what I'm saying. So like every day it just changes. So stay tuned for stuff like that, and you'll kind of get to tour the whole United States basically just through subscribing to my channel and liking the videos and stuff like that, because it motivates me to continue to you know, post content and things like that. I'm posting content too, so I can look back on my own YouTube channel, you know, and I could just kind of relax and, you know, sit and watch the videos that I've created as well, you know. So like when I'm coming through a curve like this and I'm not sure if there's a sheet of ice, that's another time where you should not accelerate through the curve. Because as you're accelerating through the curve, and if there's like a sheet of ice there, oh, look over here. Look over there. It's like a lot of houses and stuff like that, like lights. There's like a little civilization over there. That's when the truck is trying to gain traction, and once it runs over that sheet of ice, it doesn't have the traction that it needs to grab the road and continue in the direction that that it needs to continue into, or that you want it to continue into. See, now right here, as we're coming down this mountain, I'm already slowing down. There's clearly a truck here that's taking his time to pass me, and he's doing what he has to do too. So but he just figured he'd just get behind me. He don't even want to play with it. See, I'm just letting the truck roll down this hill. I'm not accelerating down the hill. But what I was saying about those curves, look at all this. Wow, yeah, I'm definitely getting this on my YouTube channel. Yeah, like for sure. Like, look at this. Like, you really can't get the same visual that I'm having, because like I'm closer to it. You know, y'all getting it through the phone, but I'm see, he's getting off. He's getting off over there. See, but when you're going through these curves, if there's a sheet of ice, the truck is looking for traction. You know what I'm saying? And it'll lose that traction through the curve if there's a sheet of ice, and then it'll slip and it'll just continue to go straight because it lost its traction. Y'all know how black ice works. I mean, I don't have to sit here and get into the science of black ice and how people get into accidents. I mean, y'all know. But there is really a strategy and there is a skill to driving safe out here on these roads, you know. I really can't express that enough. Like, I tell drivers, new drivers, all the time, you know, and people in general, I mean, you know, driving in these types of weather conditions is a completely different type of driving. You feel what I'm saying? It really is. Like, it's a completely different type of driving in these types of weather conditions. You know, I tell people all the time, and it comes with patience over everything. Patience, because let's face it, you know, driving 70 miles per hour in the snow isn't worth, you know, your life. You know, you don't have to do 70 miles per hour in the snow. You know, if you got it like that, all right, then cool, you know, but just know that you're putting your life in danger and you're putting other people's lives in danger, because, you know, that's just not a safe speed for, you know, given those types of weather conditions. Look at the cows over there doing their thing. But yeah, this is just beautiful scenery, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm away from all drama and all stress for the most part, like, you know, when I'm out here, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not from here. But I kind of am from here because I've been out here so many times, you know. Like, I'm from the whole United States. I tell people are like, oh, where you from? You know, like that. What do you mean, where you from? You know, like that's a closed way of thinking, you know. So like, sometimes I don't even respond, and I know it's kind of disrespectful in their eyes for me not to respond, but hey, I don't have to subscribe or acquiesce to your way of thinking, you know, because you keep up with, you know, these different things, because you uphold these things that have been pounded into our brain. I don't have to uphold them with you. You're doing perfectly fine all on your own. You know, I don't have to subscribe to what you subscribe to. You know, so with that being said, again, like, share, and subscribe. And you know, stuff like that. But yeah. Just look at this. Like I said, I'm away from all drama. You know, I don't have anybody sitting in front of my face 24 hours, you know, 7 days a week, stressing me out. You know, it's just myself and my dog out here. And like, no family, no friends, just me. This is me, you know, me just doing me. You know, I woke up like 4:45 this morning and did my morning routine, and I just hopped on the road. That's exactly what I did. You know, when I started driving this morning, it was dark. When I started driving yesterday morning, it was dark, you know, or the day before, it was probably dark when I started driving, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, you just got to get up and get it, no matter who's there, no matter who's watching. No matter who's there, no matter who's watching, no matter who's cheering you on, or no matter who's cheering you up, you know, or no matter who's tearing you down, you gotta do you. Period. You know what I'm saying? Period. You gotta do what you gotta do for you first. You know? Because you can't save nobody if you can't save yourself. You know? If you don't know how to swim, how you expect to save somebody who's drowning? How you expect to save somebody who's drowning if you don't know how to swim yourself? You're going to drown with them. So, I know how to swim. I know how to swim very well. Metaphorically speaking and literally. So, I'm proud of that. But there was a point in time where I was afraid of water. I thought, and it wasn't even that I was afraid. It wasn't even that I was afraid to learn how to swim. I mean, I always thought that there was a big shark in there. You know what I mean? Like, I always thought there was a shark in the water and it was going to get me. You know, like, I remember my grandparents, because I was raised by my grandparents. And my aunt and my mom died when I was 4 years old. And so I was raised by my grandparents and my aunt, she died when I was 14. I remember though, they signed me up for the YMCA. And so I could take swimming lessons. And, you know, all I remember is they put me in front of this big pool, huge pool, okay? And I'm like, I'm not getting in there, you know? And I remember it was because I thought that it was a shark in there. You know, I just imagined seeing a big shadow in the water, and there was like a water monster in there, and it's gonna get me, you know? That was my biggest fear of water. You know, it wasn't because I thought I was going to drown, or it wasn't because I was afraid of the water, or it was too much water. I just thought that there was a monster in there. Okay, I just thought there was a monster in there, and the monster was going to get me. And, you know, I thought it was a shark. Look, they got snow on their car. Look at that. Look where they came from. Look. So it's snowing somewhere. They got snow on their car. It's snowing somewhere for sure. But I got over that fear. And now I could do the backstroke, I could do the butterfly, I could tread water, you know, I could swim regular, I could swim underwater, you know, and I guess now I'm that monster in the water, you know, because I could do all these things in the water, you know. So I became that monster in the water, and now I know how to swim, and I got all these skills that pertain to swimming now, metaphorically and literally. So, you know, that's a really important concept to tap into. It really is. And I'm still out here. Obviously I'm swimming in the water right now. Y'all watching me swim right now. This is me swimming right now. You know what I'm saying? This is me swimming right now. And y'all swimming with me just by watching and listening to me talk. So that's cool, and I appreciate y'all. I appreciate it. You know, but we coming into some real times. We're coming into some real times. I mean, time's been real. However, we cannot say that we didn't get a sneak peek. Y'all want me to pull over at this rest area real quick? Nah, I ain't really trying to stop like that. I ain't gonna lie. I could have pulled over at that rest area real quick and talked to y'all, but you know, we just gonna roll. We trying to get somewhere. I mean, we got places to be, you know, things to do. No time to really stop. I mean, we do got time to stop because, like I said, we about 2 days early. There's another rest area over there. We about 2 days early, but still, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to knock this out and get there by like 2 in the afternoon, you know what I'm saying? Before 4, before they close, get this load off, because we got another drop that we got to make right after this one in Des Moines, in Frederickson, Washington, and that's about 30 miles away from Des Moines. So I'm trying to knock both of those out today so I could just kick back until I get another load, you feel me? So that's where I'm at with that. So I ain't really trying to stop and things like that. But anyway, we coming into some real times. But like I was about to say, we cannot say that we didn't get a sneak peek. Think about when that man-made pandemic of a virus first hit. All right. When you go into, for instance, when you go into Walmart or different grocery stores, you were only able to get like one case of water. You couldn't get, multiple cases of water. Think about that for a second though. You want 2 cases, they say, nah, you can only get 1. People fighting over toilet paper, the ridiculousness of that stuff right there. All right, among other things, shelves practically empty and all that. Okay. But even before the aforementioned pandemic, think about 2011 when there was supposed to be some type of countdown. Everybody thinking that the world was going to end, and there was like a countdown or something like that. It was like a countdown, how many days, until the world ended. I forgot the the details and all that. But everybody was watching some clock. There was like even on the news there was like a clock, right? Remember that? But people tend to forget. And they bring their kids, they bring children, they bear children into this world, but they don't tell their children about things that's happened in the past. They don't get their children up to date on stuff, right? So because that's bad parenting, and because you haven't properly prepared your children, or because people haven't properly prepared their children, all right, children, they don't know what world we're living in. All they know is what's put in front of them at that particular time, and then that's what they grow into, or that's what influences how they perceive the world. Not unless they were lucky enough to find a way to look into things that have happened into the past, so they kind of get an idea of what we're really living in, and they can see beyond the veil, as they say, right? But for the most part, those children, they're just gonna grow into what the world is structuring them into being. All right, they're not gonna ask no questions and stuff like that. They're not gonna have the will to fight for what's right, because they don't know what's right, because the parents ain't teaching them what's right, because the parents don't got the fight in them. Here's that same U-Haul. That same U-Haul that I passed, and here I'm doing 68, 69 miles per hour. That same U-Haul is now doing like 71, maybe 72 past me. I guess they feel like, there's not a lot of ice on the road, in comparison to where it was at, and they feel like they could safely drive a little faster. So, hey, as long as they go all the way up there and stay the hell away from me, I could care less. And I even slow down a little bit myself, just so I could back up off of them, you know what I mean? Because, my goal on this road, I'm not going to lie, it's to stay away from people. You know what I mean? When we're driving all here together, I don't like to really be in traffic. Some traffic is cool, but for the most part, when we out on the road like this, I'm not trying to be in a little cluster with cars and trucks and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Hey, if I already passed you, I expect to get all the way up and away from you. I don't expect you to be right behind me after I'm past you. Okay, because if I passed you, that means that you're going considerably slower than I am, or you're going slower than I am. I don't expect you to keep your speed up and stay on my tail. But anyway, I kind of just went off on a tangent there. But we're coming into some real times. Time's been real. All right, and it's no one's fault if you don't educate yourself. It's no one's fault but your own if you don't educate your own children. All right, and take responsibility for the lives that you've brought onto this planet. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't really think is very smart anyway. First thing people go to is, oh, I have a family to feed and I have children and like that. And it's like, hey, nobody told you to have a family. You don't even got your own shit together. You don't even got your own shit together. Why are you bringing children into this world? Oh, I love her. Oh, he loves me. And oh, one thing led to another. And people, they always got this excuse, some type of emotion behind it. Okay, you got your emotion behind it, and now, not for nothing, they're trying to ban abortion. Okay, so we're talking more people. Why would we bring more people into a planet that is clearly showing us that it's not properly sustaining itself. Now let's look at this. Let's put this in perspective. Planet Earth as we know it is highly abundant. Okay, it's the rulers, the people that you vote for and put into power that are stupid, and they have their own agenda. And guess what, America or YouTube land or whoever's watching, you're not a part of their agenda. We're not a part of that. Okay, you're collateral damage. They could care less about us. We're not a part of their agenda. Okay, this planet can take care of itself without us. It can take care of itself with us too, but we're just not taking care of it properly. They're talking about, oh, we're running out of diesel fuel and all this. You know, the people upstairs, the people up there that are in power, they're clearly not smart. And you're clearly not smart because you turn around and you vote every year playing their game instead of creating your own game. Okay? They push, you don't push back. When they push, you fall over. Or when they pull, you just go in a direction. Okay, when they pull, you just go in the direction that they're pulling you into. When they pull, you don't pull back. Or when they push, you don't push back. Or when they push, you don't pull. And when they pull, you don't push. You're just going in the direction that they want you to go in. And that's a sad existence. It's a very sad existence. You might as well be a cow. One of these cows out here just waiting to be slaughtered. But I digress. I don't want anybody to feel disrespected. Although if that's what it takes, if it takes for you to feel disrespected, okay, for you to finally get up and want to see things for what they really are, then hey, feel disrespected by it then. Feel disrespected. Because I felt disrespected. I still feel disrespected. I still feel disrespected. We're not going to get into that. We're not even going to get into that. Because that's not the type of energy that's going to get the job done. It's not the type of energy that's going to get the job done. People need to wake up. We need to wake up. Okay? And beat them at their own game. And when I say them, who are we talking about? We're talking about these politicians. We're talking about the 1%, whoever you consider, the Illuminati, the elite, all this bullshit that we think is above us. Okay? They're not above you in the sense that you have the potential to know exactly what they know, if not more. If you wanted to. I don't put no man above me. I put no man above me. I don't worship exterior deities, external bodies. I don't worship external bodies. And I love women. I love the shape of a woman's body. I really do. I really do. I love that feminine energy, that female energy. I really do. And as a man, I should. It's encrypted in my DNA. It's encrypted in my biological being. My very biology to be up. It's starting to snow. Look at this. It's starting to snow, so I'm gonna slow down. I'm already doing like 62. It's starting to snow right now, so that's gonna be fun. So it's gonna take us a little bit longer to get there. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna drive a little bit slower because it's 32 degrees right now. And the roads could very well be icy right now. So this is going to take a little bit longer to get there. I'm going to do anywhere between 55 and 60 miles per hour to get there. And that's just what it's going to be. Ain't nothing to it. Shoot. I'd rather be in this warm truck than standing out here in this snow. But I'll still get it on my YouTube channel. But, yeah, yo. We need to come together. We need to work together, okay? We need to stop pointing the fingers at each other because, the person standing next to you knows just as much as you. okay? Or lack thereof, okay? All right, so we're gonna all be seeing. I'm gonna put my yeah, there we go. That's a little bit better. All right, we're gonna be standing around here pointing a finger at one another, trying to fight each other, trying to rob, steal, and cheat from one another. All right, and we're not each other's enemies. All right, not for nothing. People should have been started, all y'all, because I don't have a house. I don't have a house. I don't have an apartment. Okay, I have a van and I have a camper. That's what I have. That's my living quarters if I was not inside this semi truck. Okay, I don't have a house. You might have a house, or you might know somebody that has a house, or you might know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that has a house, or whatever the situation is. Okay, you see all these people out here, they all got houses and stuff like that. Okay, what is your house other than walls or a place for you to store your stuff? You just, come on, what do you, what's up? What is your house other than a place for you to store your stuff and for you to feel safe? It's just a place for you to be, just a place for you to go to, okay? A place for you to have a refrigerator at, okay? A place for you to hide and get away from people when you want and stuff like that. Other than that, what is your house? What does it really do for you? Okay? They're not allowing it to do anything for you. You can't just, I mean, you probably couldn't. You know, you should have gone into your backyard. You should have been started a garden years ago. Okay? I'm talking 5, 6, 7 years ago. Okay? People should have been started planting their own stuff. You know, growing their own crops, their own food. When the government said, oh, you can't do that. Hey, say fuck you. Okay? I'm going to feed myself whether you like it or not. I'm not going to rely or acquiesce or subscribe to you taking my food away whenever you want. That's what you should have said. Oh, but you're a homeowner though, right? You're not a homeowner. You don't own your home. You can't even grow a tomato plant on your own property in your front or your backyard. Think about it. How much more sustainable your whole neighborhood would be if everybody had their own garden. Now nobody has to rob, steal, and cheat from one another because everybody is known to be self-sufficient in their own household, at their own residence. You don't have to steal tomato from the next man because the next man has a tomato. You don't have to steal a squash from the next man because the next man has a squash. Okay? Come on, yo. Now, I'm not trying to sit out here and make myself out to be some type of genius or anything like that, or I have all the answers. There was a point in time back when I was drinking cough syrup. Okay? Yeah, that was a fun time in life. Okay? But there was a point in time when I was like, yo, I'm going to run for president. And you know, till this day, I don't think that was too far-fetched or too crazy of me to think or say. I have a biology background, so that could work in my favor. I know that I'm fair, so that could work in my favor. But that's not how the game is set up. Okay, it's a popularity contest. It's really just a fundraiser. Who can raise the most money? That's why it was easy for Donald Trump to get in office. Yeah, I mean he's a complete buffoon. I'm sorry if you like Donald Trump. I don't know any of these characters. You know, I could care less. I could care less because again, I don't worship external deities, but other people do. Oh, they got a Donald Trump bumper sticker, or they got a Biden bumper sticker, or a Let's Go Brandon bumper sticker, and you represent all this shit, but you don't represent your fucking self. It's a goddamn shame. Okay? Jesus Christ and all this shit. Okay? Goddamn Easter Bunny and all this crap. Okay? So miss me with the bullshit. And you know, hey, if you gotta feel disrespected for you to wake up, hey, feel disrespected. Feel disrespected. I don't care. I don't care because I'm a seeker of the truth. I'm a seeker of the truth. All right? So anyway, it's a fundraiser. That's what this is. That's what elections are. And, you know, voting is volts. They need your volts. You know what volts are? Electricity. They need your voltage. Okay, so you go into an electricity booth to give your voltage, to give your energy, to give your electricity away. Electricity, election, voltage, volts. Okay? It's all energy. They just want your energy. They're telling this stuff to you in clear day. It's okay. Our language is confused. It's trickery. It's a play on words. Okay? Our language is faulty. The simple fact that you say good morning every day just shows it's faulty. What are we mourning? Who are we mourning? The death of our consciousness. That's what you're mourning. You're mourning the death of your very existence. You're mourning the death of your very God-given rights, if you believe in God, okay? Your divinely given rights. That's what we're really mourning. Look at this. There's going to be a point in time where you're not going to be able to travel from one state to another. Okay, you see the roadblocks, you see the gates that they put up on different interstates and stuff like that. It's going to take some people with some balls to blow through those barricades and say, no, you're not going to stop us from traveling to the next state. Okay? So again, as I reiterate, and pretty soon, because I think this is the longest video that I've ever created, you know, and it probably only get 1 view or 2 views or 3 views or no views. And it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Or maybe I won't get subscriptions, you know, no additional subscriptions, and, you know. But ask yourself this at the end of the day. What do you subscribe to? What in your life, what have you subscribed to thus far? What have you subscribed to? I know what I've subscribed to. And I know what I haven't subscribed to. Ask yourself this every day. What did I subscribe to today? And I'm not even talking about on YouTube. I'm talking about in general. But yeah, YouTube too. Or what did I watch today? Or, you know, what did I use as entertainment for myself today? You know, what did I subscribe to? Because subscribe, think about it. What does sub mean? Like a submarine is underlying, right? Something under. Sub. Okay, so what did you go under today? What script were you under today? Subscript. Subscribe. Okay? What script were you under today? What you know what I mean? What script did you adhere to today? Ask yourself that every day. Put my windshield wipers back on here. See, so there could be ice out here. Okay. All right. How did you try to seek the truth today? Ask yourself that every day. What, I mean, if you didn't do anything to make the world a better place, how did you make you a better place? When I say, yeah, I said it right when I said it. How did you make you a better place? How are you becoming a better place today? Put my turn signal on right now. Okay, so you know that I'm about to get over. Okay. I can see why they say, or the Bible says, that we're all God's children. Because as I look around, me being the age that I am, because I don't like to age myself, me being the age that I am, as I look around and I see people that are supposedly older than me, you know, they're still like children. They are. You got grown-ass adults that are like children. See now, this guy right here, he clearly knows that I'm up here and I'm trying to pass him, and I'm doing 66 miles per hour right now, and he's clearly trying to keep his speed up, so I have to try even harder. Just to like get up. But hey, it's not his fault. It's not his fault that I don't want to do. I mean, the speed limit is 65. But if I was able to get this close, quite naturally, he should know that I'm going to pass him one way or another. See, but now we're coming down a steep downgrade, So this is where I got to make decisions. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my engine brake on, and I'm gonna slow down to 60 miles per hour, and I'm gonna get back over, and I'm gonna let his stupid ass have it, because I don't subscribe to that. I'm not subscribing to that dumb shit. And as you can see, he's doing 67 miles per hour. See, I can show you the speed that he's doing. He's doing 67 miles per hour. So, hey, let him have it. I could care less. I don't care. Yeah, he's braking. I'm not gonna brake on this downgrade the whole time. I'm gonna just put my engine brake on. See? People want to be in competition with other people. That's just stupidity. Miss me with the bullshit. Okay, competition is stupid. That's what they want. They want you to be in competition. All right? Because as long as you're subscribing to competition in all of its forms, you won't ever know how to work together. Why? Yeah, you might learn how to work together on your team. You know how to work with your team. And who's your team outside of your team? I guess it's your family or your friends. Yeah, you'll know how to work with them, but you won't ever know how to really work with the other side, because you're always viewing somebody as being on the offensive and somebody being on the defensive, and that's just how your mind works. So there's always going to be a sense of separation. I'm doing 54 miles per hour. Look at this. This is amazing. But I mean, hey, whoever watches this, I appreciate you. If you made it this far, 46 minutes in, hey, kudos to you. All right? And maybe, you might subscribe. Or if you're already one of my subscribers, hey, thank you. Thank you. And thank you for watching this far. All right? I appreciate you. But I'm out here and I'm by myself, and I'm taking the path less traveled. Okay? I learn something new every day. I try and put myself in that seat every day as a student to learn something, or to at least listen to something that's enlightening or intriguing to me. Something new information. Okay? To make myself a better place. Oh, that's looks like that's a
crash reported ahead on I-84W in half a mile. You're still on the fastest route.
There's a crash up there. There's a crash up there, see? So I'm saying, I don't subscribe to that. I don't subscribe to that, because the only way that you can really get into a crash is if you're around other drivers. You know what I'm saying? So you see how that Martin truck, he's all the way up there? That's because I was doing 55 miles per hour down the same downgrade that he did. I'm not about to sit here and try and catch up with him. Hey, like, again, I don't subscribe to that. He want to be on that stupid shit? Hey, all right, go ahead. I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't lose because you got all the way up there, okay? Hey, I don't care. I'm still going to make it to where I got to make it to, and I'm going to make it there safely. And I don't have to be around your stupid ass. So even with this guy right here coming up alongside of me, when people stay on the side of my truck for too long, I brake. They're like, hey, you can have it, man. I don't care to be next to you like that, because I don't trust you. I don't trust people. I don't trust humans, because they show me that they can't be trusted. Okay? I'm not able to trust the next man to have enough knowledge to lead us both into a victory. Okay? So quite naturally, I rely on myself to have enough knowledge to lead myself and others to victory. Okay? It's hard for me to rely on other people. It's hard for me to allow other people to do it. I trust myself to do it. People are like, oh, let me do it. You know, I don't trust my teammates. And when I say my teammates, other people of society as a whole. Yeah, because we all on the same team. And they gassed us all up when they made us start saying the human race. So now you think that we're in a race. You think you're a part of your race, and you look at other people as being a part of their race, and what are we racing towards? Please tell me, because if anything, we're going backwards, not forward. So what are we really racing towards? Have you stopped to ask yourself that question, yo? What are we racing towards? Whose race? What race? I didn't sign up for a race, did you? Did you sign up for a race? Did you sign up for a race? I didn't sign up for a race. I don't know about you. I do not know about you. I didn't sign up for a race. But all I know is that I haven't ever been beaten in a foot race. I haven't ever been beaten in a race. Okay? I know that about me. So if there were a race, I'm clearly gonna win. I'm clearly winning. But that's neither here nor there. That's besides the point. I'm not a part of a race. I came into this world a winner. I'm not gonna leave a loser. Did you come into this world a winner? Are you currently winning? Are you gonna leave a loser? I didn't come into this world a loser. But I'm definitely gonna leave winning. I came in a winner, I'm gonna leave a winner. An even bigger winner. And this is why I need to subscribe to my channel, yo, because this is where my head is at. Or don't. Or don't. I don't care. I don't care whether you subscribe or not. Okay? Subscribe to yourself first. You don't have to subscribe to me. Subscribe to you. Subscribe to you. Don't subscribe to politicians. Don't subscribe to other people. Subscribe to yourself first. That's your problem, yo. Y'all don't know how to stand on your own 2 feet by yourself and be firm. You gotta be firm. You gotta stand firm on your ground with or without other people. People, they turn around and, oh, well, let's have children. Yeah, as long as you have children, you won't ever be alone. Because you got little yous running around here, little mini yous. And you'll always have a connection with another being, another body. You won't ever be able to be alone anymore. That's a sad existence, yo. You just following. You're just a follower. Everywhere you look, all you see is followers. People looking at other people for some type of guidance or some type of hint to clue or whatever, what they should be doing and all this. That's a shame. That's a shame, yo. Gain your own backbone. Get a backbone. Gain your own backbone. Gain your own backbone. See, I can speed up now a little bit because the what you call it. I've been talking for like an hour, I guess, huh? Man, we can go a little bit faster now. Especially because there's trucks coming up. Right about now. And then I just let it coast. And he's all the way back there. See how that works out? So here we are, out here in Oregon. I've said a lot. I have. I'm talking for 53 minutes. This is probably the longest video that I've ever put up on YouTube. And it's probably only going to get like 1 or 2 views. Or 0. I guess it all depends on what I title it as and how the algorithm looks at the title. And based on the title that I give this video will determine how many people see the video or how many people come across the video. So before I post this video, now I gotta think of a good title. I don't even really know what to title it as. Something thought-provoking that'll get 300 views hopefully, and maybe I might gain like 10 or 20 subscribers from this video. That'd be dope. If I could go from 52 subscribers to 72 subscribers all on one video, hey, it's a pretty good video. But in the same breath, Even if this video doesn't gain any subscribers, it's still going to be a good video for me. Or for that 1 or 2 people that might see this video. So, that being said, you have a nice day. Thanks for watching, or thanks for getting this far in the video. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for listening. And feel free to rewind this video and gather those key points that I made, because I did make some key points. I did. If I do say so myself, I made some key points. What are you subscribing to? Okay. When they're pushing, are you pulling? Or when they're pushing, are you pushing back? Or when they're pulling, are you pulling? Or when they're pulling, are you pushing? Okay, what are you doing? Or when they push, are you getting pushed over? Or when they pull, are you getting pulled over? Are you falling? Huh? What kind of solid ground do you have to stand on? Alright? Are you going to allow them tell you that you're not allowed to grow food to support the family that you have? Your family is your responsibility. If there's no food available, what are you going to do? Are you going to rob, steal, and cheat? Huh? Are you going to go give them your electricity on election day? Go into the voltage booth and give them your votes? Is that what you're going to do? Keep playing their game, or are you going to create a new game? Huh? Sharing is caring. You want to know why they say sharing is caring? Sharing is truly caring, because if you cared enough, you would share knowledge, information, your thoughts with other people. So we can come together, unify, despite this race or this idea that we're racing and all this. So we can overcome that and come together and get down to the facts. What are the facts? Because I don't know about you, but when it comes to me, I'm all about the facts. What are the facts? What's the truth? What's real? Okay, separating fact from fiction, the real from the fake. That's what I'm about. What are you about? What are you about? Ask yourself, what are you about? If you're barely making ends meet, why would you have a child with this girlfriend of yours? You're barely making ends meet, okay? And then here people turn around and, oh, because we got a baby on the way, now they say, oh baby, you don't gotta work, I'll just take some extra shifts, you don't have to work anymore. Where's the psychological sense in that? Like, where do y'all people get y'all thought processes from? She works and she's barely making it. You work, you're barely making it. Y'all come together, y'all have a baby, and now you tell her she doesn't have to work and you'll pick up extra shifts. How stupid are y'all people, yo? You don't even got your own shit together. No, what y'all need to come to do, y'all need to come together, and instead of creating a baby together, why don't y'all come together and create a business together, okay, and get some money up under y'all belt, okay, and get some credibility, okay, and get some money, all right, and start something that will ultimately create a better world for a child before y'all even bring the child into the world. Why don't y'all do that? Why don't you let the business be your first baby, okay? Let the business be your first baby. People got the wrong idea, yo. That's what I'm saying. And to know that we're on the same team, and I'm just watching how we're allowing ourselves to lose, I'm sitting here like, man, yo, what the fuck? Like, it kind of makes me just want to curl up and go hide somewhere and just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even want to I don't even want to be on y'all team no more on some shit. I don't even want to be on y'all team no more. Damn. I'm like, man, yo, I'm just watching the game. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I remember, yo, it's like, you know, when you playing basketball and you just watching how bad y'all losing, and you just like, man, yo, I don't even want to be seen out here on the court with y'all, yo. Like, cause you just watching. He just dropped the ball, and you know, kids, they, you know, some kids is better than other kids, and you're one of the good kids, and you know, and you know that you got your shit together. You know you could cross people over, and you know you got 3-pointers, but you're only one person. And the rest of the team, you know, you got some that are just as good as you, or maybe even better than you, but you got some people that they just don't know what the fuck is going on, and they just over there in La La Land, just picking their nose and shit, you know, not even paying attention to the fucking game. All right, I'm gonna get off here. Yeah. I've been on here for like an hour now, and thanks for watching, yo. Like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. Thanks. 1.